Okay, for the purpose of trying to resize something using this HP Envy 530 printer, there you go. This is how you would change or resize something that you want to copy. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to use this scratch off that I didn't win anything with, and I'm going to lift the lid and take out what was there, and I'm going to place this in here like so, just guesstimating, and I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to go over here to copy, which is right there. So I'm going to push on copy, and this actually says, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of out of focus, but there's a little button right here that says settings. So we're going to do settings, and right there in the middle it says resize, right here in the middle. It's kind of hard to see, but I promise that's what it says. So I'm going to click on resize, and now it gives you actual size, fit to page, or custom, and all of these are kind of out of focus, but there we go. So I think I'm going to try custom. So I'll click on custom, and now it gives me percentages. So there's 100% right there. So we can push the plus sign, which is right there next to it, so that I can change it to increase. So I'm going to just keep pushing the plus sign till it gets to about 125. I can get it to capture. Alright, so now I've got it to 125%. See if it'll capture that. Okay, so it's at 125%, and I'm going to touch done, which is right here on the bottom. This terrible focusing. Well, I promise right here it says done, so I'm going to click on done. Alright, now it goes right back to the default of the three options of quality, resize, and lighter or darker. And if you wanted more options, you would use this little arrow down button to get different size paper, paper type, or turn it to two-sided on or off. And it looks like there's even more options, so I'm gonna, oh, there's even a margin shift, enhancements, not sure what that is, or set as new defaults, but we'll leave all that alone. Now that I've already put it in, I'm going to use my little back button right here. So I'm going to make sure I focus on that. So I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go ahead and push black, which is right here on the bottom. It says black. I know it's kind of hard to read. There you go. Well, okay, so the very bottom center button says black. Alright, so I'm going to push that. And now it's copying, and it should be increasing the size to 125%. And remember, I set this little scratch-off card kind of in the center of the glass scan screen. So we'll see how that turns out. So now we can see that it cut off the top because I didn't put it on there right. So I'm going to open this up and show you what 25% increase did. So there's the original versus what came out. So you can see how much bigger it is compared to what I had initially. So I'm thinking now, there's a little sign right here. It tells me this is probably where I need to be starting my paper, so that I'm trying to copy. So I'm going to try this again and put this in the corner, see if that makes a difference. Alright, so I'm going to close the lid, And I'm going to come back over here again to my touch screen, and I'm going to go to the settings again, which is right here on the bottom. I'm going to touch settings, and I'm going to go to the resize, which is in the middle. It's currently at 125, and I'm going to click back on custom. And right now it says it in here in this little white box, but you can barely tell. It says 125. Let's see if I can get it to show it. Sometimes I have to do it at a tilt. Well, I promise you that this says 125. You just can't see it on. Oh, there it goes. You can barely see it on the screen. So it's at 125. So I'm going to raise it a little bit more. I'm going to do 150. Well, 150. There you go, 150. So I'm going to click on done, which is right here. Done. And then I'm just going to use my little back symbol right here. Push that. And then I'm going to click right here in the center bottom button. And that button right there says black, which, there you go. It's really hard to see it, but I promise it says black. It just does not like this. There you go. That's a little bit better. I'm surprised at how this does not like to focus. There, it says black. So I'm going to click on black. Now it's copying. And this should be copying at 150%. Alright. And I'll zoom out. And let's see how this thing turns out as I pull this out. Alright, so this is obviously a lot bigger than what we had before. So I'm going to lift this lid. I'm going to pull out what I had. I'm going to compare. So here's the results. So here's what I have versus what I started out with. And this is at 150% custom sized. So I started out with this, ended up with this. So you can see there's the difference, if that helps at all. You can see how much bigger that is. And that's all you have to do to resize something on this type of printer. I hope that was helpful and that you'll try it with your own item that you need to have resized. Again, make sure it's in this corner, and you just gently close this lid down, and then you just need to go back to your screen that looks like that. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see the options again. And hopefully this will fix itself. Well, it doesn't like it. But either way, you definitely want to go into your settings. So settings, the center one says custom, oops, yeah, custom one, it's at 150%. Resize. And the bottom one is custom, and here's where you can change your amounts. So I'm just going to change it to back to normal. It's at 135 right now. Alright, now it's back to 100. Done. And that's it. Now I'm just going to go back to the home, right here, home screen. So again, you would start out with the copy button, copy, then you're going to click on the settings, which is down here on the bottom, which is not really in focus, but I promise that's what it says, it's settings, and you click on that, and resize is right there in the middle, so you just click on the resize, and then do the very bottom one, which is custom, and then there you go, you can change it plus or minus, and that's it. So I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching.